Hi Lacey, it's Thursday. Woo! I feel like we should have some kind of theme music for after we say what day it is. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll work on that. Anyway, today's video is coming to you from my bedroom floor. Hello, floor. And today I'm going to talk to you about a book I read this weekend that was not Blinking Caution. I'm sorry. I'll start it tomorrow, I promise. And it's called The Book of Trees by an author who I can't remember and I can't tell you because I don't have the book with me, but I'll put her name in the doobly-doo. And it was about this Canadian girl who converts to Judaism and then decides to join her friend over the summer in a trip to some kind of yeshiva, which is like a school where you learn about your Jewish faith. And she goes to Israel, and she's expecting like this beautiful place of intense spirituality, and she's so excited, and then instead it's not at all what she expects, and she gets to witness firsthand the conflict between Palestinians and the Jews. So that was kind of interesting to read about, because I mean I knew there was a lot of clashing in Israel, but I didn't realize how bad it was. So it was kind of an eye-opener, and then it ties in with what we're doing in contemporary literature. We're studying conflict in the Middle East, and one thing I'm realizing about this while I was reading that book and thinking about the book we're reading now is that a lot of these conflicts stem from religion. And that makes me sad, because religions are really peaceful things. Like, there's not really a religion out there that is all like, you must kill everything all the time, because that's pointless. So it just kind of makes me sad to see that clash as opposed to coexistence. And it's mainly just between Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, which is weird because they're all quite similar. I mean, with the idea that there's one deity. And then, of course, Islam and Judaism are so similar. I feel like Islam is just a more the more traditional practice. But I mean, I know there are some differences, obviously, but mainly, you know, they don't believe that Jesus was the Messiah, and so they are not Christians then. And you know, that's where Christianity is different from those two religions, but they both base their views off a similar book, with similar stories. So, I don't know, it's just weird to me that they would clash like that when they're so similar. And it's, you know, like I said a million times before, sad. Another thing I liked about this book was that I could really relate to the main character. I mean, everybody has their moment when they first like and enjoy Twilight where they're like, OMG, I'm so much like Bella. But this was not that. This was a legitimate, wow, I totally understand where that character's coming from, because she goes through this moment where she's questioning her religion and the people who practice it and the morality of it during war. And that's exactly what I was just going through. And we came to different conclusions in the end, but it was so nice to be able to relate to a character like that, and just like, you have that like eureka moment where you're just like, yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, I relate to that. So it was really neat, because I don't really know anyone around here who has really struggled with this issue as much as I have. So that was really cool to be able to relate to somebody about it. Next on my list, I have not completed the penny challenge because it's physically impossible for me to do it. I'll get you video of that. So I pawned it off onto Brentley. And I have a challenge for you after I give you footage of the penny challenge. And you might need parent permission for this because it involves a road trip. But if you can, road trip to Forks and get Fangirl excited out of everything, like go visit Bella's truck and the school and all that really nerdy Twilight geeky stuff, even if you're not really that big of a Twilight geek anymore. Like, I know I'm not. I mean, they were good when I was 13. Anyway, that's my challenge to you, but obviously if your parents are like, no, you can't road trip to Forks, then you can't do it, and I'll come up with another one. So anyway, I love you. I miss you a lot. I've had a lot of moments lately that are like, oh my gosh, Lacey would love this. And then I'm like, oh, she's in Yakima. Anyway, I'm still really happy for you that your choir is auditioned, because we're having a miserable time in choir right now. Ugh, I'm sick. I'm just sick of choir, which is really sad. Anyway, I think I'm running out of time for this. I know I'm running out of time for this. And this is probably going to be really long, and I apologize. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know if I said I love you or not, but I do. And I miss you. And I said that already. I'm just going to stop recording this now. I have 41 days left of school, just on a random side note, like of high school ever. And I'm really excited.